Hey guys, so today we are going to be setting up and installing the Wi-Fi adapter for your wireless hydroponics wireless watering kit. Basically, the Wi-Fi system waters your plants. You set a schedule, you can do it manually, whatever you want while you're gone. If you're just lazy and don't want to tend to them, you forget all the time, it'll take care of everything for you. All you need to do is fill up the reservoir once a week or whatever. The reservoir is not included. I use like one of those big barrels. I just purchased one off Craigslist for 20 bucks. You can use whatever you want. Some people use their bathtub, other people with smaller things use just little jugs, whatever it is. But according to your needs, you get a reservoir which fits you. So here's an app which I did use before. I stopped using it. It's not actually connected to my grow room right now. Um, yeah, that's the original one I use. The downside of this app, it's pretty basic, first of all, but it works fine. But the real downside is that you can't set waterings for less than 1 minute at a time, especially when dealing with only one plant, especially if it's a tiny plant at early stages, you want to water for less. So the other app, which I'm going to show you, allows you to basically water for 10 seconds or whatever you want. So yeah, we'll click install here on the app. Make sure it has permission to go into to have whatever it needs to do its thing. You can use other apps, like I said, if you find a better one, great. This one is the one that I like to use myself. I found it works well. And yeah, so after the thing is done installing, you're going to want to open the app up. And before we started all this, I already plugged in the Wi-Fi adapter. Now it's going to prompt you for sign into your account, or at the very bottom middle, it says sign up. For the purpose of this video, we're going to be clicking the top right, skip. Now here are your rooms here. You can actually program these to work in sync with other smart devices you have, like a smart thermometer, lights, whatever else you may have in your home, curtains, things like everything's getting smart nowadays. But you can actually go into one of these, program it. Let's say you can even add your own photo. And yeah, so now we put a name. Now we know which room is what. We can separate it from all our other smart devices. Or if you have multiple watering kits, you can separate each kit's function from each other. So if you have two rooms or whatever, you're in business. So to set everything up, you have two options. You can either go here, click add device. We're going to click on the top right plus because it's just easy. You have some options. You want to click add device here. So we click that. It's going to prompt us for a Wi-Fi password and your Wi-Fi name. If you're my neighbor, please don't steal my Wi-Fi. Thank you ahead of time. And after this, it takes about 10 seconds to 1 minute. If for any reason it doesn't work for you, try it again. If that doesn't work, hold the LED or the button on your Wi-Fi adapter and it'll automatically start working within no time. So here, we found this Wi-Fi adapter here. I named it Smart Plug. Um, and I'm actually going to show you how to quickly test if it's working. Now, my phone volume is completely off. Anything you hear here is coming from the plug itself. So this is what you're going to hear when you test it out. And that's basically the plug turning on, off. You'll get an LED light while that's happening. And now I'll show you how to quickly program your automation schedules. Now you'll notice the bottom right, device time, that's going to be the time that your plug is going to run on here. So right now the device is set to 2109, 909. So it's actually 9:09 right now, PM. Yeah, so from here you can go to timer. Once you go into timer, the bottom left, you're going to click add. From there, there's a few different options you can explore on your own, but the one I find most suited to waterings, especially if you don't want to water every single day, more of like an every other day kind of schedule, click add scheduled timer. So now that you're in add scheduled timer, you're gonna do this. You click on the on. Now on basically means this is when the watering will start. So we'll put it for 5 in the morning. That's gonna be our start time. Oh, and make sure over here on the right, that's green. So you turn it on and then off. This is very important. If you don't set an off time, it will keep watering. So that's why whenever you set this up, you want to test it out for like a week before you actually leave it alone to do its own thing. Okay, 30 seconds. So now I have a 30-second watering programmed, and I'm going to set it. You'll see to the right of each day that there's going to be a check mark which pops up when you choose them. That check mark means that's the day when waterings will happen. So let's go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that seems about good for now. We go back Monday, Wednesday, Friday, uh, on 5 in the morning, turns off at 5 in the morning and 30 seconds. That gives me about a liter of water. And then save. If we make sure everything's on, good to go, we click save now. Now you don't need Wi-Fi anymore. The Wi-Fi adapter itself has stored all the watering information. It's stored all your automations. You don't have to worry about a thing anymore. As long as a reservoir is full, it has the capacity to put out water. You will just be essentially leaving it be, and every week, 2 weeks, however big your reservoir is, you come and fill it up when you're done. This is pretty good if you go out for Christmas or leave for work or whatever. That's it. So now we'll go to grow room A. We're going to add a device into there, turn it on, save. Now we're starting to kind of separate or organize everything a bit more. If I had grow room B or my bedroom where my curtains open at 3 in the morning for whatever reason, or I have a light which turns on every whatever, now you can kind of separate your rooms and get everything going together there. So yeah, so after this, you have the option to either the timer, everything's set, but you have the option to either use the timer, or let's say you got off work late tonight, or you'll be pulling an all-nighter, staying at a friend's, going on a trip, whatever. You can turn the Wi-Fi watering, you can turn it on, you can turn it off, you can do whatever you like. So you can remotely from your office, as long as you have Wi-Fi or a data connection, you can remotely program a brand new schedule. Let's say now I have, I don't know, the plant's getting bigger. I want to add another little watering, 300 milliliters. So I will go to add schedule timer. Let's put this one, we'll leave it as is, 21:15:17, and it'll turn off at 21:15:30. So I've added about 15 seconds to the new one, and this is going to be on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. 4 days a week. There's a smaller watering. Save. Now these ones are going to work concurrently. So at the same time, one will go off at 5 in the morning until 5 in the morning and 30 seconds. And then another one will go on at 21:15:17, and the other one will turn off at 21:15:30. Now, set it up, watch the first few waterings, make sure everything's going according to plan. Sometimes people forget to program the on-off sequence here, whether it be over here with the green areas, or whether it be here completely, they forget to turn it on. So make sure you have everything set up properly. You know how much water is coming out of the system, because you don't want to get into a situation where you run dry early and you're far from home. Make sure everything's working, test it out for a week, get used to the system, see if you need to buy a bigger reservoir, and from then on out, it's just plug and play. You have set everything, you can now forget it. If you guys have any more questions, just let me know. Thanks, guys.